What's up? I'm Dave from We Came as Romans. You're watching thenetwork.net.
This is the venom in my veins. I'm smoking reckless words. And I know I built a bed of unrest that destroys my heart.
You guys have just been releasing singles lately, and tell us a little bit about those songs.
Yeah, really stoked on both these songs we released. Going to the studio, it's always kind of scary, I mean, how's this going to turn out? And, the whole sophomore slump kind of scary.
Trust in Sturgis.
But, we got down there and Josh worked really hard, laid down a lot of the guitar stuff. They got the songs on. Kyle and I went down and actually did the whole album in about 2 weeks. And it turned out, really good. So it feels really good that we went down there and made something good happen. And couldn't be happier with it, honestly.
Now the song Misunderstanding, what is that song about?
That song pretty much just introduces the new album. The Planet Seed's a very positive album, and I'm not saying that the new album isn't, but the new album just kind of realizes hey, the world sucks. Everything's not perfect sometimes. You gotta learn how to deal with it, and I feel like it introduces the album, and then the last song, which is Understand What We're Going to Be, pretty much sums it up.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people say it's they started out with this, we're planting the seed, now this is a follow-up. It's understanding what we've grown to be is the tree is now in bloom.
Exactly. I'm glad you noticed that.
Do you have any crazy or embarrassing stories from the road?
There's quite a few, but some that we won't let leave the bus. But one's actually online. You can find a video of Andy funneling 2 cans of Schweppes up his ass. And wasn't drunk or anything, just completely sober, just wanted to do it. So he just went in the middle of this house party and just did it. I don't know why. You can find it on YouTube. It's I don't know, probably one of the funniest things he's ever done. But I mean, yeah, Andy's just really entertaining. I mean, I just sometimes just sit there and just watch him. He loves being a goofball, and he's hilarious to watch. And he's very entertaining, I should say. And just stupid stuff like that usually.
So what has been one of your favorite shows to play this year so far?
Oh man, we've been on some really sweet tours. I mean, the Game Changers tour, the Day to Remember, that tour was so sweet. And then Warped Tour, it's every day is one of my favorite shows. The kids have just been awesome. They've been going off. I mean, it's so hot too. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really pick out one, to be honest. This tour, I'd say Cauley was really cool to us, actually. I had a really good time in Cauley. And today, of course, Indianapolis area is always really good to us.
With that being said, what are some of your favorite towns to play in?
Obviously at home. We get a lot of love at home. And it's always cool to, I don't know, I get the most nervous playing home too because, family's there, friends are there, girlfriend, everybody's there,
Yeah.
And you want to, I don't know, show them what you've been doing, I guess. But I love playing home. Probably my favorite place still.
How have you musically grown since your debut album, Planet Seed?
I think the biggest difference is we're doing a little bit less of the synthy stuff. The new album just sounds a little bit more raw. While there's still a lot of production, I feel like we stopped using some of the gimmicky stuff like a lot of bands of our genre do, and actually just wrote a real record, which I'm really stoked on. I think that was the biggest step. And Josh writes the majority of the music, and he wrote some stuff that I'm sure is going to be very challenging for them to play. Eric as well has tore up his drum parts, and I think everything just stepped up a little bit. And Kyle and I challenged ourselves. I was doing stuff in the studio that I'm well, never done this before, but I'm going to try it right now. And I don't know, we just were pushing ourselves the whole time.
What's one of your favorite songs to play live?
I'd say definitely right now Misunderstanding. Just it's new, it's fresh. It's always fun to play something heavy like that live too, just get people into it. But before that, I'd say the Planet Seed as well. It's really fun to play live just because it's our most popular song right now too. So that's fun to play.
Now on stage, do you do anything crazy like jump off stage or anything like that?
We haven't this tour yet, but Kyle once in a while, when he takes, you ever heard of NO Explode? We take that stuff before we play, and sometimes before Kyle takes too much of it, and then he wants to do something crazy, and sometimes he runs out and he'll jump that gap between the barricade and the stage. He's done that a few times.
Yeah, don't end up like Andy from Black Veil Brides.
Yeah, Andy in our band actually did it one night, and a year and a half ago we were on tour with Alisana and Arisana, and his toe got stuck on the barricade, and he fell and pulled his toe out of his socket. Yeah. It was all messed up. He was in pain. So yeah, I mean it's crazy, and the crowd likes it, but there's risks. That's for sure. On our headliner, we actually during My Love, we think the.
Were you guys playing that?
No, not. We were on our headliner, but we didn't really like how the verses turned out live, so we wanted to do something really goofy during the verses. So during the second verse of that song, we would have somebody from the tour come out, and we'd fill up a football helmet full of cottage cheese, and then we'd put it on their head and then push them off the stage. But we couldn't always we didn't do it every night, but we'd always try to get somebody to do it. But you had to get someone to volunteer for something like that.
Did they even know what they were getting into, or?
Yeah, we'd bribe them. Like Kevin from What Was Me, we bribed him with we said free beer from us for life, so we can come up on our bus whenever he wants and take beer now.
That's not happening. Is that really happening?
And he was like, all right, I'll do it, and I don't know, he did it. And he still comes up and gets beer.
You guys are gonna run out of beer. You guys don't be sleeping. You just climb up on the bus. Snack. Well, I think that's about all I have for you.
Cool, man.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, dude. Nice meeting you.